What's up, bro? Sorry that I'm trying a new setup and it just fell over on me right as I went live. Let's go. It looks really good if I could just get it. I had it really good a minute ago. I was really happy with it, and then it went and fell over on me. Can you guys hear me okay? That looks pretty good, right? I went and invested a little bit of money so that I could do a bunch, or like, so I could do more stuff and make these lives better. So check this out. So yeah, you can hear me. You can hear me good. You can see me good. Oh man, it's 2 a.m. That sucks. I know what insomnia is like. I struggle with that myself quite a bit. But yeah, now I can see the feed, the chat right on the computer. I can do so many things so much better now. I can record through I can record through my camera like this. Let me see how it sounds. Oh, cool. Sounds pretty good too. Okay. But this is the best thing. Check this out. Look at that. So now I can just surf and talk about stuff. So now, and I could just surf this and we could talk about the different news and things that are going on. Isn't that cool? And so eventually I can play movies here too. So what's up, Andrew? And Leslie, Mark, Lulu, Amanda, Donald, L Train, ILJ68, Shauna, Steve H, Nathan, Lucy Lynn, Gary Hernandez, LFFC Beast. How are you guys all doing? Cool Cats. You guys doing good today? But yeah, so check this out. So now we can see what's good, see what's the news. Talk like not just the news, but like you talk about whatever. Sympathy for the Devil poster. Nicolas Cage takes you on a hell ride for the summer. That looks fun. Fucking love Nicolas Cage. Retribution trailer. I haven't even heard of that. The Flood alligator horror movie. That's always fun. I love alligator horror movies. No, there's still been nothing that I've heard official about what's going on with Salem's Lot. I've heard rumors that it's supposed to come out in October, but I haven't seen anything official If you've seen something official somewhere that says it's officially coming out in October, I'd love to see that, because as far as I know, it's still completely in the air and nothing's been announced, which is killing me because I really want to see it. I don't even care if it's bad. I love Salem's Lot so much. I want to see it regardless. So, but what are some things we should look at? It's cool because like I can watch videos. Like we can watch videos together on YouTube. I mean, I just got this set up. It started going live on me for some reason, and I didn't even realize that it was live a little bit ago. And unfortunately, a bunch of you guys were watching nothing going on. I don't know if anybody could see me because I was trying to get set up. I had like just got out of the shower and it automatically went live. I don't know why. I scheduled it for 6, but then there was another one at 5. It automatically went live, but I don't even know how that happened, but whatever. What do you, oh my God, Coraline about? Did I miss something? Was there news about Coraline? I didn't see that. Oh, animated movie Coraline returned to theaters this August. Oh shit! Hell yeah! That's exciting. I love Coraline. It's one of my favorite animated movies. I'm excited. Indiana Jones comes out tomorrow, though. I don't know if it's going to be any good, and it's not really horror, but I'm still excited to see it. Man, I hope that the new Spawn ends up being good. I heard that it's in development too. That just feels like a complete no-brainer. I don't know why no one has worked with coming up with that, like in all this time. It makes no sense. Like that's a property that should be being, something should be done with. And then Run Rabbit Run comes out on Netflix this weekend. And then next week we have Insidious, right? Let me go to IMDb. See, that's what's so cool about doing this is I can just do this and you guys can see it with me. If I could write. But you guys will quickly learn that I can't spell to save my life. But yeah, so Indiana Jones this week. And then Insidious next week. And then The Flood comes out the week after that, which is that I don't know if it's going to be in theaters, but it's an alligator attack horror movie. I'm hoping. Yeah, it's got Casper Van Dien. That means it's going to be straight to streaming. That sucks. But then Cobweb and Oppenheimer come out on the 21st, and then Talk to Me. Talk to Me and Haunted Mansion both come out the same day. Like, I'm actually excited for Haunted Mansion. Yeah, I have talked about Martyrs on one of my list, one of my recommendations. It's just an amazing movie, but so incredibly savage. Yeah, I would. I don't think there's anything officially done yet. I know that they've been working on a script for the next Prey or next Predator. I think it's going to be like a sequel to Prey. which would make sense. It was like so successful. It just blows me away that it never. Yeah, I loved Casper Van Dien, but he's just never in anything good anymore. And it's sad. It's one of those actors that is only cast in, the role bottom of the barrel, straight to streaming, movies. Unfortunately, like I thought he was like, I really liked him in Starship Troopers, but I don't know if he's been in anything besides that was really that great. Man, I can't get the lights. Like, I either can get the lights or the camera. All right, give me a second, guys. This new setup is still a work in progress. There we go. That's better. I just wanting more control of the lights because I got this like double setup of lights. I got my backlights here, then I got these two ring lights here, and then the camera in the middle of them. But the tripod thing that they're on keeps falling over. Do you guys see all the stuff I added back here? See, there's the Snake Plissken that Leslie gave me. There's the two figures up there that Julia gave me. So, oh, Leslie, thank you so much. You're such a sweetheart. So one thing I wanted to mention before I forget is I've always been a big fan of the movie. There we go. That's better. I've always been a huge fan of the movie. God damn it. Okay. I've always been a huge fan of the movie Halloween 3. Like, a lot of people came on board with that a little more recently, but I've loved that movie ever since I first saw it back in like the 90s was when I would have seen it. And I've always loved it. Well, a friend of mine who also has a YouTube channel, Boogeyman Ben, he just went to Ferndale and saw the old Shamrock factory that's there. And there was rumors and a lot of people saying it had been bulldozed and it had been torn down. It's not true. It's still there. It's in really, really bad shape though. But I really want to go and see it. Like, I am on a mission now. I don't know how, but somehow. And so I'm telling you guys, because if you guys could help make this happen, it'll be amazing. But no matter what, I'm going to try my best to somehow come up with the money to go and see it and stay a day or two next month. So in like in late July. So either late July, early August. So in about a month. And just stay a day or two. There's a few set locations from Halloween 3. And so the goal is to try to raise money. So if you guys can help me, the top contributor, I can't even talk. The top contributors will get a shout out in the videos because I'm going to shoot my weekly video there. So I'll shoot on location my live, 10 videos on Tubi or whichever streaming platform or whatever video I do that week. I'm going to shoot it live from there. And I'm going to do a couple live streams from there, at least one live stream, so you guys come with me. So we could all go to this amazing Halloween 3 location. I know not everybody loves that movie. And I get it. It's a weird, quirky movie, but I absolutely adore it. It's one of my all-time favorite movies. And so I'm like, I don't live that far. I'm only like 5.5 hours away. My sister said I can use her car to drive down there, so I don't need that much money in gas. I'm just going to get an Airbnb and eat cheap, and just do like a quick little hop down there, spend a day or maybe two at most, and then come on back. and this way we can go see this together. So anyway, any penny you donate, or anybody that donates any money from now until then, basically, make sure you specify that it's for the trip, and I'll put it aside for the trip so that I can go and give you guys the best shots and the best information I can on Ferndale, California, which is where Halloween 3, a lot of the locations were shot. I believe the hotel is there, and like the gas station's there. And from my friend Boogeyman Ben, a lot of those locations are still there. They still look correct. And so this will be my first legit field trip. This will be my first legit taking you guys on a field trip. So it's a goal. Hopefully I can pull it off. But anyway, yeah, Leslie likes Season of the Witch too. I mean, I know it's not for everyone. It's, it's a strange movie. No, I don't. Yeah, I agree. I don't think Nicolas Cage was what made the Wicker Man remake, a bad movie. I mean, he was way over the top, but he was just being Nicolas Cage in that movie. He can still only work with how he's directed and the way it's written. And there was a ton of things wrong with that movie. It wasn't just him. I mean, yes, his performance is pretty crazy, pretty over the top, but I mean, that is what Nicolas Cage does. Like, we are well aware that's what he does at this point. The original Wicker Man, though, is incredible. Hell yeah. Thank you, Mark. There we go. The first donations towards the trip. That is one meal that I'll be able to eat on the trip. Maybe two, if I can really budget it in McDonald's. Well, even McDonald's now, it's crazy. Like, I went there the other day and just got like a 2 cheeseburger meal or whatever, and I spent like I don't know, almost $15. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Cheeseburgers and fries? It's just gotten ridiculous. This is why I eat at In-N-Out Burger like almost every day. Like, anybody that knows me super well would laugh, because I literally eat at In-N-Out like almost every single day. Because like, for the money, I spend like just over $10, and it's like all real food that you can recognize. It tastes good. And I love their fries. I know a lot of people don't get down with their fries, but I love them. I love the hand cut fries. But I get everything very specifically. Like, my order is very, very specific. If you want to know my order, so I order a double animal style, light spread, light lettuce, light pickles, light tomatoes, light well done fries, and a large Diet Coke. That's what I get almost every single day. I got that today. I know you guys are just learning way too much about me now. Isn't this new setup cool though? Like the lighting and everything, I think it looks really good. Although I keep fucking with it, I need to just stop fucking with it. Yeah, Mark's MVP status. That's hell yeah. Yes, he is. What the fuck? Almost $15. Yeah. Like, seriously, McDonald's is not that good, and yet their prices have just become ridiculous. Oh man, the making of Dr. Monroe is insane. Like, if you ever watched the documentary, what's his name? Oh man, he's got a documentary about him, the main actor. Oh my gosh, I totally just blanked his name, but he recently did a documentary because he can't really talk anymore. He had like throat cancer, and Val Kilmer. I think it's just called Val. It's actually a really, really good documentary, very moving. but there's a big chunk of it where they're talking about the making of Dr. Monroe, and dude, that movie was a fucking train wreck, like insane. Like seriously, one of the worst set stories I've ever heard. And a lot of it was oh man, I'm horrible with names of actors. The other big actor in that movie, the big actor, very famous one, and I'm spacing his name, but anyway, he was a nightmare. But just everything, there was director changes, like the weather, like it was insane. Man, this new chat feed is so nice. Like I can actually see everything. You saw Dr. Monroe in theaters. I remember I've seen the movie, but I don't think I saw it in theaters. I'm pretty sure I rented it like on VHS or whatever. I'm looking forward to Indiana Jones. I was just saying a little bit ago that I'm going to go see it tomorrow. Thank you, LFC Beast, for the trip. Hell yeah. Now I could definitely get 2 meals. 20, what is that? $23 we're at. I can get 2 meals for 23 bucks. I think I only need to come with like 500 bucks, like $400 or $500 to make the trip happen. Like for the Airbnb, like I would only probably be able to stay one night, but so hopefully if you guys can help me a little bit, I'll be able to swing that with my next check, because I have not gone anywhere and done anything. And it's been my goal as something to do on this channel since its inception, or not it's the beginning, because I didn't even think I was going to really do this like this. But once I really got it rolling and made it a goal that I was going to do this like as a full-time job, that was when the idea started developing, that I wanted to take this show on the road, so to speak. I want to travel the country and show you guys horror locations, but continue to shoot my videos and recommend movies, but just integrate it. I want to do the two together. And just seeing how my friend Ben went, and how, I mean, the building's falling apart. Like if I don't go see it now, who knows? It may not be standing much longer. And it's just a dream of mine to get one of the little chunks of brick, because there's this red brick that covers the whole Silver Shamrock factory. And I just want to pick up one of those little pieces of brick and put it right up there. That's the goal. So we'll see. Or maybe on this, maybe I'll put one on each if I can find 2 little pieces. But yeah, I'm very excited to make this happen. Thank you, Mayhem. What is Feruza? If you ever make a God of War live action movie, you should be the dude. That would be dope. I'm down, although I'm getting up there in age, so they better make it soon. But I'm down. I'll go to the gym and get all ripped for that role. Hell yeah. Now that I'm figuring this out, my next thing I want to figure out here very soon is how to do streaming games. So I could do some game streaming and whatnot too, like either on here or probably maybe try out over on Twitch or something, but do some horror video games. I think that would be fun. But the cool thing about this setup that I just figured out today is it has to be a public domain movie, but we can watch a movie together here on YouTube. So it doesn't just have to be the Discord thing. Just everybody that wants can come over here and watch a movie together. Man, Return to Oz is awesome. I love that movie. And it's very, it's very messed up for a quote unquote kids movie. Oh, show off the t-shirt. Can you see it? Climb back here on my bed. Is that good? Good enough? Get enough belly in it? Yeah, this is one of my favorite t-shirts. Like one of these days when I can afford it more, I would love to buy more color, cavity color shirts. Like they seriously make the best horror shirts, period. Like I've washed this a few times and yet it's still nice and black. It still fits good. And that is so rare. Most of the shirts, the horror shirts I buy, granted, most of them are from like Walmart or from thrift stores, but still, most of the horror shirts I have, they fade and they shrink and they're just all jacked up super fast. Yeah, I really want to play the new Dead Space. Hell yeah. Thank you, Chris. Okay, now we're definitely in the 2 meals paid for category. You're awesome, Chris. Thank you so much. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know how many times I've washed this. Like I've washed it a bunch. Like it's not like a brand new shirt, but yet it still looks very vivid. I'm telling you, Cavity Colors is amazing. You guys should go yell at them and say, "Hey, you should send Kanan free shit." It's funny. I don't even know how to reach out to sponsors and like how to work with company. Like I'm really bad at it because I give people free advertising, so to speak, all the time. Because I just, I just want to support people. Like with the coloring book, like I could have probably gotten way more money for doing that sponsor than I did. But right away, I'm like, dude, this coloring book is sick. Like whatever you can give me, I'll do it. And I mean, they still paid me. It wasn't like I did it free, but I probably could have gotten like 3-4 times the amount of money I got. But I don't know, man. I can't help it. I love artists. I love creators. I love people trying to do different shit. Oh yeah, I'm not a fan of the sequel to The Craft at all. I know, Silent Hill. Finally, we got a sequel coming. I don't know, or is it a remake? I thought it was a sequel. But either way, I don't care. I don't care what you do with Silent Hill. I'm excited for it, man. I love the Silent Hill movies, as flawed as they are. I'm not going to sit here and try to say, oh, they're great. No, they got issues. They got issues. But I still absolutely adore those movies. Just the imagery about Silent Hill is amazing. That's why I want to do the gaming, the live stream gaming, so I can play the Silent Hill games. And there's so many games I've never played. I've never been a big gamer. And a lot of it's just, I don't know, money and constantly working. Like I've always, like my entire adult life, working 2-3 jobs, just trying to survive. So it's amazing now to get to do something that I love and have so much passion for, but then also that gives me time that I can do things like playing games. And yet here I am sitting here all day, twiddling my thumbs. I mean, granted, I'm working on the channel. I do stuff, but I have the time to play games and stuff like that, and I just don't. So I really want to start finding a way that I can still be working and working on the channel and doing something for you guys, but at the same time, I'm able to play and do stuff that I'd never gotten to. Because even as a kid, I had that job. I mean, I started working with my dad at 11. I started my own landscaping business at 12. I've never had money or time to do any of the stuff that 99% of people get to. And it's fine. Like whatever. Everybody's got their own thing, but I'm like, now's a good time. I should take advantage of this stuff when I can. Plus, I got bad news today from my foot doctor, and he was just like, you need to completely stay off of that foot. It was showing progress last week. We're not seeing almost any progress this week. You just, even though you're wearing the walking boot, you have to completely stay off that foot. So it's another reason to start figuring out how to do the online gaming thing, so I can play video games, find ways to do things that don't involve me walking around. And it's a tough pill to swallow. I've never been just like the guy that doesn't do anything. I've always been super active and running around doing stuff. So I'm trying to force myself, but also the idea with that trip is, since I can't walk places, I can still drive places. So like that field trip, I can still drive there and see these cool things. And it isn't like a hike. It's like literally right on the road. So I could see these cool things. It's like, oh, I want to be able to go down to the Bay Area too and just go to the ocean and this and that, but also go to San Francisco and check out some of the like serial killer spots, some of the haunted spots, things like that. I figure if I can't walk around, that I can find ways to travel and go and still do something, if that makes sense. And also helps keep me from going crazy. I don't think the Resident Evil franchise will ever stop making movies. I mean, I really enjoyed that last remake one. I thought it was really cool. And I get that, you know, the hardcore gamers and whatnot, like the story didn't exactly fit. There were problems with it, whatever. But from someone that's only played the games some, I thought it was cool, man. I love the visuals of it, you know, and I do understand and respect like the people's, you know, people I heard's opinion about how they should have like cut the first game and second game and not done it in one movie. Like they tried to basically smash together the first and second game into that movie, and it was just too much, too fast. It would have worked better if they had just done the first game as one movie. I get all that. I'm not saying that that's not wrong. I just still enjoyed that movie. I still thought it was very different than, you know, the original Resident Evil movie, but I still thought it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I gave it a review on the channel and I came out pretty excited about it, actually. I was kind of bummed that so many people shit on it, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I have a lot of plans and places I want to travel. Like the goal is to travel all over the country and meet you guys, but at the same time find all these crazy haunted locations, these awesome scare zones where they have the crazy haunted houses or like serial killer locations, like just all these crazy locations, and then still shoot my weekly 10 recommendation list, still shoot those, but have that location as the backdrop. Instead of the set, go on the road, you know, take you guys on field trips and we go and we still review movies. We still talk about the movies, but with that location as the backdrop, and then do lives from those locations, as well as integrate some of things that I do or whatever, integrate it into the list videos too. Like I have all these plans. I'm sure it'll happen. Just got to be patient. I'm down to come to Colorado. I'm down to go anywhere. It's just a matter of money. You know, I don't have, I have barely enough to survive at the moment. So, oh man. Hey, Shauna, thank you so much. There we go. Now we're up to, what was that? 43, right? Or 53. Yeah, $53 already towards the trip. You guys are amazing. But yeah, I don't really care where I go, to be honest. Like if there's conventions or things that'll pay my way or something, that I'll go anywhere. I will literally travel anywhere on the planet, as long as it's horror movie related and I can afford to go. And that's really going to be where, like, I'm not the kind of guy that if I made like fat money from this channel was going and buying cars and houses and shit. Nah, you're just gonna see me rolling down in New Orleans being like, hey fam, I'm traveling to the haunted locations. Do you have anything to show for the money you've made? Yep, I've met a lot of people and I've been to all these amazing haunted places, but I don't own a single item. I'm broke besides that. Like that'll be me. Because that's just more important to me. Like the older I get, the less I care. Granted, I've never had them, so it's kind of like, you know, you can't miss so much what you don't have. But I'm not the kind of person that is like, oh, I need a big fat house or I need a fat car or I need. And I'm at this point, I highly doubt I will ever do the family thing again. I did that in my 20s and it didn't work out for me. And at this age, I just highly doubt that will happen, especially with my health. I don't think I'm going to be on this planet that much longer. Like I'm not trying to be a downer or pessimistic, but you know, I have pretty serious case of diabetes and my body is breaking down pretty fast. And so that's why the number one goal for me, it's all that really matters to me. It's kind of something I'm obsessing on at this point, is to get to travel and meet some of you guys, because I don't know how much more time I have left. I mean, it's that simple, and it sounds depressing, but I don't feel depressed about it at all. I feel excited about it because I'm going to make it happen. Like, I know you guys, and I know how supportive you guys are. And in the next year or so, I know it's going to start rolling, and YouTube's going to start helping me out some here soon, hopefully. Because as of right now, they are not pushing the channel at all. But luckily, you guys are just awesome and keep watching, so it's still doing okay. But yeah, that's, I mean, it's going to happen. I'm going to get to see some stuff and do some things and get to experience all of those different cool horror and haunted locations and just all the cool stuff that I've been dreaming of. So yeah, got to be positive about it. Stay focused on it and work hard towards it. So do you guys like my logo being right up there in the corner? Check that out. It's another perk of, and the graphics down here, right there. Yeah, the graphics right here. It's all part of this new software I'm using. I'm using StreamYard, and it makes it a lot easier to be able to do that kind of stuff. Like, I need to work a little more on the graphics. They're not as like good as I would like. I want to make, there's a little more integration I want from it, but yeah, so Cobwebs, have you guys seen the trailer for Cobwebs? I don't think I've seen the trailer for this. Let's see if this works. I haven't even tried this. Like, see if we can watch a trailer together. You guys hear it?
It's okay. It was just a bad dream.
You can't hear it. You can just see it.
I heard it again.
No more nightmares
I wonder how I could share the audio.
Daddy!
This is getting ridiculous.
This is an old house. There's bound to be bumps in the night.
It says you should be able to hear the audio.
Peter drew this?
Yes. Is he all right?
Peter has an overactive imagination. No more nightmares. No more.
That's right.
You know, I wish I had someone I could talk to about the things that were happening in my house.
Can you hear the audio now? You hear it? Okay, the boogeyman says he hears it. Can you guys hear it?
Mom?
Or no, that's into my microphone. So that isn't right.
Mom?
Peter, sometimes you have to make hard decisions to protect your family.
This looks really good.
The banging.
Dude!
You don't hear anything,
I
Peter.
heard people saying the trailer looked good, but
You have a beautiful imagination. It's going to get you into trouble one day.
man, that one looks good. Is there some other? Hey, trying to. What the hell? What is it doing? Oh, there we go. Hey, Jason Lemus. or what's your tagger? What's your name on here? What are some good trailers? He always knows the trailers. Jason always knows the trailers. What are some good trailers? There you are. What is a good trailer we should watch? Like LAFC Beast, he is the man. He knows, like, he hits me up all the time and lets me know all the different crazy indie cool horror movies that it's like I've never even heard of them. Like he finds them in just the craziest ways. I wish we could watch shorts on here, but I don't know how that works because I don't care about the replay, about that being monetized, but I don't want the stream taken down because I don't really make any money from AdSense on the lives. Like, you know, you don't make shit. You don't make, you take, like, it's funny. People don't realize like how little AdSense you get from, like, I need 1,000 people to watch a video to make, yeah, it's about $6 roughly per 1,000 people, I think. Sometimes less, but yeah, it's about $6 per 1,000 views on a video. So like a live and the replay at most will get like maybe 1,000 views. So what's fucked up, Leslie? See you later, ILJ686B. Tearsucker. Okay. Try Tearsucker. Is it this one? Zeno. Good pick. That looks really good. It looks very much like it's going to be a slow burn, drama, emotion. Which, you know, is my jam. I love that kind of stuff. Has any new trailers dropped? Oh, I'm going to see Jaws in the theater on this Sunday, which I'm stoked about. It's like for 4th of July. And so I'm stoked about that because I've seen Jaws. I actually saw Jaws in a theater last year, but the difference is this is in a super old theater and it's like been kept up and restored a little bit, but it's still very much like that old school movie theater from, you know, way back in the day that would have like an usher, you know, take you and whatever, that kind of thing. It's the oldest theater we still have in town that still plays movies. So that'll be cool. And it's being played in the original format that it would have been aired in. I forget what format that is, but it's like the same format as they would have seen it back in the day when it was in the theaters. So now I've seen it at the drive-ins. I've seen it already in a modern, big, huge screen theater, and then now it'll be like an old school traditional, like the way it would have been back in the day. So, and like Jaws is a perfect summer 4th of July movie, I think. And did you guys see that I have a video today over on Sledgehammer Horror? It's talking about my first scary movie. So if you guys want to go check that out, I'd appreciate you supporting his channel, Sledgehammer Horror. But it's also a good video. It's just fun, me and him talking about Pet Sematary and my memories of it being my first horror movie and how that happened and everything. Oh shit, the boogeyman coming in. Hell yeah, what are we at, 95 now? Yeah. Let's go. Thank you so much, the boogeyman. And let's see, Beast coming in with $2 more. The Gates. Okay. Yeah, see, you always come up with stuff I've never heard of. I've never heard of that one either. I did see it on the movies coming out list, though. And it looked interesting, but I haven't seen the trailer yet.
Stand there, Frank! Sit down! No! We need to be ready. It's either us or them. And I can tell you, it's not going to be us.
Hijack, now streaming on Apple TV+.
Oh, this is Enemy at the Gates. What? That's not what I wanted. The Gates. With Richard Brake. Yeah, here we go.
William Colcott.
Is there a life after death? Is there an invisible world that surrounds us?
What's the name again?
Frederick Ladbroke, post-mortem photographer.
Ooh, this looks
my
really
associate,
good.
Emma Wicks.
Look at this cast.
Oh, you're the corpse people.
William Colcott.
I love
Killed a lot
Richard
of
Brake.
people. I hate to say it could have been
I'm glad to see
28.
him getting work and something that looks legit again. It's really a shame to me that he doesn't get more projects.
Set the camera up for me, would you? Very good.
Shaver's father.
There's evil down here.
Oh shit! Sorry.
What is it that's down there?
Damn it! I'm new to this. Did you guys hear it or nothing? All right, there we go. Can you guys see it now?
William Colcott.
Is there a life
There's a
after
little
death?
thing I have to push.
Is
push
there
it.
an invisible world that surrounds us?
What's the name again?
Frederick Ladbroke, post-mortem photographer, and my associate,
This looks
Emma
legit.
Wicks.
Oh, you're the corpse
The
people.
set, the
William
costume
Colcott.
design, it feels very real.
Killed a lot of people. I hate to say it could have been nearly 28.
And he is the best horror chomper.
Charming fellow. Set the camera up for me, would you? Very good.
Yeah, me too. I love this era and when it comes to horror.
Shaver's father.
There's evil down here.
Like period piece stuff when it's done right. But there's something just so creepy about this area, or I'm sorry, this era in history.
We would like to offer our services as paranormal investigators. If there is anyone there who would like to make contact, please make yourself known.
Yeah,
Gothic.
Gothic, exactly.
Now.
I need all you have on this William
Like there was that
Colcott.
one movie short on Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities that was like this. Dude. Dude, thank you so much for suggesting that one. That looks incredible. I am excited for that one. Wow, that looks fun. And then we got Insidious coming out. Let's see, when does that one come out? I know I saw it on here earlier. Oh, I don't see it now. I did see it on the schedule. Thought I did. Hopefully that's in theaters. It looks good. It looks like it should be something in theaters. But I don't see it on here now. Is that something that's already out? Oh, July 7th? Okay. I don't see it on here. That sucks. That means more than likely it's not going to be in theaters. Oh, I see July 3rd, July 11th. So it's only going streaming. Damn it. No, The Boogeyman. I heard that it was literally the exact same movie, but it's got a different ending from what I heard. It's Chinese, right? The Cube remake. I think it's a Chinese movie. I heard it wasn't that great, though. I heard it was just basically the original with just some kind of slight changes, but I don't know. It is in theaters? Okay. Sweet. Yeah, I'm definitely going to see Insidious, but that doesn't come out till next week. Yeah, July 7th. Most definitely going to go see that one. I'm watching Indiana Jones tomorrow, though. The Unseen. Thank you so much for another super chat. Thanks, or whatever they're called. See, The Unseen from 2023.
I graduate law school in 2 weeks.
How do we define who's at fault?
Tommy.
Are you with us, Tommy?
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm sure you must feel some pressure having your dad as the guest lecturer. How's your job search going?
Maybe this will help.
You're Dan Olson's son. With his recommendation, you could work anywhere.
Okay. I prefer to follow my own path. Leave me alone, Dad.
I'm hiring you on to help with our workload. I'll need you to start taking assignments. Low pay, long hours. Could be a good place for a new hire to show initiative. Do you think you can handle the pressure?
Tommy, are you listening to me?
I've been having these nightmares.
Tommy!
Oh, they feel so real.
Is he meant to be like
seeing things?
Like on the spectrum?
This is your fault.
Should we be worried? This job is having a negative impact on your mental and physical health.
Just know you'll do whatever it takes to be successful here. This job takes a toll.
I can't treat you.
Tell me where you're going tonight.
The truth is complicated.
Having a bad day?
Hi. I'm not okay. I have a story to tell.
Yeah. Yeah, that one I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be a pretty low budget, and I don't know, I've just gotten kind of tired of seeing this whole trope of like people playing people on the spectrum or mentally handicapped or mentally unable or like unstable or whatnot. I don't know, it's just it just feels weird in a lot of these movies because they're always like the villain, and it just kind of bugs me. And I've seen this, it seems like more and more. Like, I'm not saying you should hire someone that's mentally unstable, but just to always have them and they're always like the villain or they're like a Joker kind of deal. And like, I really enjoyed the Joker, I thought it was great, but I don't know. Not a thriving community here in the what? Oh, I think you're talking about here. It's like, what? You guys are doing awesome. I recently moved for a job in Lemoore. I'm just reluctant to say that. I don't know where you're. How long were you sore after the nerve stimulator? A while. Like, it was a good. But you got to remember, I'm a diabetic, so I heal super, super slow. But I was sore for a couple months. I mean, you're really only a week or so as far as having trouble moving, about a week. But then after that, you're just very sore, and the wound itself is sore. It takes a while, but like I said, I heal super slow. So it's hard to take my example or whatever of me as a good sample size for that. Suitable Flesh is a great title. That'd be a good title for a band. I know, right? It's supposed to be Lovecraft. Any real good horrors to watch tonight? Got my joint ready. And what streaming service do you have, or do you prefer to watch movies on, David? Yeah, Evil Dead Rise is a great choice if you have Max. Yeah, pass that J around, son. I'm gonna go grab a Rockstar. I'll be right back. It's so much better. All right, sorry about that. Let's see, what did I miss? If you haven't seen Evil Dead Rise, I mean, that's a great choice. I just really enjoyed see, LAFC Beast, thank you for another super chat. One more trip to the Run Rabbit Run. That's the one coming this week to Netflix. And I haven't seen a trailer to that, but that drops on Netflix like tomorrow, I think. And it like won a bunch of awards and stuff at a bunch of the film festivals.
Come back from where?
From where they go when they die.
I had a sister. Her name was Alice.
What was she like?
Why is there a subtitle?
She liked animals. She'd find wild rabbits and bring them home.
That's strange. It's in English, but it's still a subtitle.
She went missing when she was only 7.
I'm 7.
I don't understand what's going on.
Looks really well
It's
shot.
clear there's something troubling me. I don't want to talk about it. Just
Man,
beginning to
Green
be
Room is
Alex.
incredible.
I am
If you haven't seen Green Room,
This
watch
isn't a
Green
game.
Room right away.
You don't like me. You make me hide and hide. You're a nasty little thing.
You're a good girl.
Who's there?
You're a good girl. You're a good girl.
Holy shit, Susu! Wow! Just stopped by to say hi. Keep up the great job. Look for the movie Sublime. Sublime. 2007. Thank you so much. That is huge. Oh man, I didn't have the screen on again. I promise I'll get the hang of this shit.
Can people come back?
Come back from where?
And where they go when they die?
All right, this time you can actually see it. Sorry, guys. Like there's this little switch, like a little button I have to hit that brings this up, but I don't see it when it happens.
Was Alice.
So sorry.
She's like animals. She'd find wild rabbits.
But this drops tomorrow on Netflix. Like it's so cool that Netflix finally has a new horror movie coming out.
I'm 7.
Yeah, me too, Phil. Like I have been a lonely dude for a long time. I only have really my two sisters. I'm very don't have much of a family.
I don't want to talk
and you guys are really starting to feel like my extended family, and it's
Just
a really
beginning to
cool
be
thing.
Alice.
I am Alice.
Please, this isn't a game.
You don't like me. You make me hide and hide. You're a nasty little thing.
You're a good girl.
Who's there?
You're a good girl. You're a good girl.
Heard. No, I haven't seen that on Shudder. See if there's a trailer for that on here. Do you know what year it's from? Unheard. Unheard? But that's the one that just dropped on. Yeah, we don't have that on Shudder here. I think you messaged me that the other day and I went to watch it. Let me double check. I think that's the movie that I went to watch and I was like, what? We don't have that. I'm bringing up Shudder right now. Yeah, we have Unwelcome. Unheard. Oh, there it is. The Unheard. Why do I not have that? Why is that not listed on their channel unless you search for it? That's weird. That's so weird. Like it's a brand new movie, but yet it's not even listed on their recommended thing. That's weird. Okay. So I added it to my queue so I can watch it now because I'm going to be doing another Shudder video this week. It's the one that comes out tomorrow. The one that comes out, or no, Friday is Netflix. Then next Friday, so a week from this Friday, will be Hulu. And then the week after that will be Amazon Prime. And then the week after that will be Shudder. So a month. Yeah, like 4 weeks I'll have a new. I know it's like a ways out, but I have to work on these like really, in advance to get them done in time and and also so the patrons can get to see them early, to get to see them a few days early, since the patrons, support Like they literally keep me going, keep the lights on. It's the least I can do. All right, so all right, so let's watch this trailer for The Unheard. This is a new one over on Netflix. It's available right now on Netflix in the States. I'm not sure about other places.
There. This is a stage 1 clinical trial. Right now, hearing loss is irreversible. The purpose of this study is to change that.
It's old? It says it's from 2023. It can't be more than a couple months old. I don't know how I haven't seen it. Yeah, Tubi.
I can hear like
I might work on the
everything.
Tubi one. Like it'd be. I might actually do Tubi next after Hulu, and then Amazon, and then Shudder. I don't know. It's hard because
Chloe, right?
I kind of do.
We used to play together.
I kind of
as
do
kids.
My mom
Tubi
left when I
list
was 8.
twice
Weird.
for every other one because
Last
they just
time I
have so much
remember
content,
hearing anything.
and they're about
I
to
still hear
put a
her
bunch
voice.
of new content in a couple days.
We look for your mom. It was really hard to do.
Okay, so it came out in May.
This
I just
place.
missed it for some reason.
It does things to you.
I think something's wrong with the procedure. I'm hearing things.
Oh, I heard about this
Things
movie.
aren't
I meant to watch
there.
this. How did I not? I totally forgot about this movie.
It's getting worse.
What are you hearing right
Yeah,
now?
I'm definitely gonna watch this soon. I love VFW. VFW, but all the movies that he does are great. VFW, he did Christmas Bloody Christmas this year. He did Christmas Bloody Christmas this year, and he did Bliss. Bliss might be my favorite movie he's done. Like if you dig vampires, like it's a really unique artsy vampire movie that I love it. It's gritty, dirty. Baskin drops on Shudder tomorrow, I think. If you are on Twitter, they have their thing where they post all their content, and Baskin should drop tonight. I believe it's tonight. Yeah, Joe Bagos. Thank you. I was spacing on his name. But yeah, I really, really like Joe Bagos's movies. What's the other one he did? He did VFW, Bliss, Christmas Bloody Christmas. Is that it? I feel like there might have been one other one that I saw of his. No, I think that is it. Yeah, I really dig his style. He's kind of got a little bit of Rob Zombie style to him, which is definitely not everybody's cup of tea. So I get that, but I personally really like it. It's a gritty, lots of swearing, like crude humor, very brash and bloody and grindhouse. That I just dig it. Dude, VFW is so sick. It's got a bunch of the 1980s action stars in it, and they're older, but they all kick absolute ass in it. Hell yeah, the villainous narrative. Thank you so much. It lives inside. Okay, let's see. It lives inside. So is that for the trip? The villainous narrative, was that towards the trip or just for whatever, for me to survive on? Like the top donators for the trip, I need to write these down, but the top donators for the trip, I'm going to give shout outs in the video I make when I'm there. So make sure, especially if you're planning on donating a chunk, make sure you tell me it's for the trip. I'll probably say it anyway and just assume. Okay. It lives inside. It lives inside. Oh shit, I gotta switch it. Did it again. There we go. All right. Now you guys can see it. One of the producers of Get Out.
When Tamir and I were kids, my mom used to tell us stories. The Ayah said never to sleep with a bad feeling in our hearts because there's a dark thing that feeds on those feelings.
What is the deal with Tamira? Is she doing all right?
My stomach drops every time she like appears out of thin air like that. There's something in here. You can't see it. But it lives inside. Don't you hear it?
Man, this looks creepy. Shit.
It needs to tenderize the soul by attacking.
Oh yeah, I'm in. This one I definitely want to
you
see.
from those who love you.
When did this one come
If
out?
anyone tries to help you, it will hurt them. Whispering. It's listening.
I'm trying to raise money because I want to go to Ferndale, California.
It's
I
called
want to go to the.
It doesn't kill you.
Hold on, let me finish this trailer.
It eats you slowly. When it's ready. It eats your soul.
Dude, this is really good. How have I not heard more people talk about that one? What do you guys think? I think that looks super good. But anyway, I'm trying to raise money because I'm a huge fan of Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. It's one of my favorite all-time movies. And Ferndale, California is where they shot a lot of the outside shots, you know, a lot of the outer, not the interior stuff, but the outer stuff. And it's famous for the Shamrock Factory, that big red factory where they made the mask and whatever. And it's actually a real place and it's there, but it's completely crumbling down, falling down. And they talked about bulldozing it, but they haven't yet. And we're hoping that they're actually going to restore it instead of tearing it down. But either way, a friend of mine, Boogeyman Ben, who has a channel that I'm a big fan of, he is like one of the most prolific, awesome collectors out there. But anyway, he went there this past week and took a video and was like, look, it's still here. And I just really, really want to go there. So the goal is next month with my next YouTube check, if I can raise enough money, because everything you guys give me right now, I'll get on that next check the end of July. So my goal is to go to Ferndale, California for a day or two and shoot my weekly list video there and do a live there. And so it's really like we're all going on a field trip together. And I'm going to grab some of the little red bricks that have fallen off the building. I'm not going to jump the fence and break any laws or anything, but I just want to see it. And there's also a couple other locations. There's the gas station, I believe, and the old hotel. So if you remember the movie, those are really key locations. So yeah, so that's what I'm trying to raise money for. That's what I've been mentioning. You know, people are mentioning a trip or whatever. It's because of that. And I saw someone, I think it was the Boogeyman, who asked where I was going. But yeah, Baskin is hardcore. If you haven't seen Baskin, it's going to be on Shudder tomorrow. It's on Tubi, I think, right now. But on Shudder, you can watch without commercials. So, but I believe it drops tonight on Shudder. Yep, Silver Shamrock. Like I love that movie so much. Like that's another one of those movies that just feels like Halloween for me. And I get that it's not for everyone, mostly because they want Michael Myers, but it's like Michael Myers is in other movies. I like to think of it as Season of the Witch, not as Halloween, but as Season of the Witch. I think Baskin right now is on Tubi. So, oh, and you guys, I have a Venmo and PayPal down there too. And everything you guys send me, I get all of it there. Whereas if you send me stuff through YouTube, they take like 40% of anything you send me through YouTube. Doesn't mean I don't appreciate it the same. I still appreciate it just the same. But if you want to send me money, that's the reason I have those links there. Is if you're wanting to, I'm not asking for anything. If you can't afford to send anything or don't want to, dude, it's all good. It's all good. I'm going to just try my best to come up with the money one way or the other because I really want to go on this trip. But either way, like when you send me money, if you want me to get more of it, send it to Venmo or PayPal. That's what those links, I'm trying to learn this, those links right there. I know. Fuck YouTube. I know. I don't get why they take so much from the lives because they don't do anything with the lives. Like the ad reads or the ads I get kind of because they have to facilitate the deal of getting the ad and then placing it on your video or whatever. So I kind of get that a little, but with the lives, like they don't even run ads. There's literally nothing, but yet everything you donate, they take that big fat ass chunk out of it. And you don't get it for a month. You don't get it for a month until that you're next, because you only get paid once a month with YouTube. So whatever you give me, I get it a month from now. But it's fine. I'm not complaining. I'm just kind of more than anything. I just try to be transparent. I know that a lot of times I'd always wondered these things and YouTubers and creators don't talk about it. So I don't like that. I don't like to hide shit. I'd rather just be honest with you guys. But trust me, I'm not getting rich from this, but I am getting by. I'm finally at a point where I can get In-N-Out Burger for $10 without having to count exactly how much money I have, which it was not the case last month. So this month I'm finally there. I'm still literally having to budget everything and worry about things a little, but not to the extreme. Because of you guys. It's straight up because of you guys. Like, it's amazing. And I promise you guys, I'm always going to be putting money and everything right back into this channel. Like I went and just bought these lights and bought this new software, StreamYard setup, so that I could do lives better. Because now, I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but the picture is now high def. It's high resolution, 1080p, whereas before 4K or whatever. Yeah, 4K. Whereas before it was the grainy, so anyway, I'm trying to always improve things, make things better for you guys. I don't think anybody's going to transfer to Rumble at this point. The problem is like I would go somewhere else, but the algorithm, like Google's algorithm is such a powerful tool. Like, you could go to these other platforms and there's just not enough people over there to get, like, even if you get your cut of it, if the cut is of a much smaller pie, you're going to make the same, if even that. So like, it really is going to take some big creators and some big sponsors putting up some serious money to get another one of these platforms to be even able to be an alternative. Like at this point, that's the thing is YouTube. YouTube is just so powerful. But I mean, hey, we saw TikTok come out of nowhere and explode, and now TikTok is not as big as YouTube, but it's definitely up there. But the thing with TikTok is though, you can't make any money from it. That's what's fucked up. Like you can't make almost anything. You can make so much more money on YouTube than TikTok. And it's a shame because there's a lot of people out there that look like they're getting tons of views and like, oh, they're a baller, they're famous, whatever. And it's like, dude, they're not making shit from TikTok. The only money they're making is from people directly supporting them, like people that donate here, or from sponsors. But from ads, they don't make almost anything. Yeah, I just don't see it happening. We're in a capitalist society, and it's like anything, it's got good and bad. Thank you so much, Brett. 3 more months to Halloween. Hell yeah. We're at I lost track now, but we're over $100 towards my trip already. And I still got 3 weeks. Well, actually, I guess to get this money, it'll be on the next check. So I guess I only have a week, the first. So one more live before that check is done. Trying to figure it all out because it's a month. I won't get the check for 3 more, almost a month from now. That's also why PayPal and Venmo are great, because I get that money right away instead of okay, I'm getting this. Oh, it's a month from now. I'm trying to calculate. I'm just bad at math. That's the truth. I'm bad at budgeting and bad at math. Just noticed the Snake Plissken. Yeah. Leslie gave me that the other day. And I do have some posters coming this week. And I think I have some other things that some of you guys have sent me on the way too. So I should probably more than likely be doing an unboxing and another unboxing here in the near future. So, because that's the plan. Whenever you guys send me stuff, I'm not just going to open it and be like, oh, thanks. And then I open it and show on the live. So you guys can see the stuff I get and enjoy it with me. Yeah, Snake Plissken, Leslie got it. She's always in the, I don't think she's in the feed right now. She may not be, but she's here all the time. She's one of the biggest supporters of the channel. She's a channel member and a patron over on Patreon. Violation. I don't think I've seen Violation. I haven't seen Brooklyn 45 either. That's on my list for the next Shudder list, which I'll be putting together here in the next week or two. I'm going to start putting that list together because, like I was saying earlier, Hulu is already shot and coming out next. This Friday is Netflix. The week after that is Hulu. The week after that will be Amazon Prime or Tubi. I haven't decided yet. And then it'll be Shudder. So 3 weeks or maybe 4 weeks, I'll have another Shudder video out. So I got to start, because I always shoot a video and it comes out the following Friday. So it's about a week before a video comes out is when about 10 days before a video releases is when I shoot them. And then it's about a week before that I start to put the list together. So whenever you see a video, that's usually a list I've started to compile about 2.5 weeks prior to you seeing the video. It just takes that much lead time to watch all the movies, to write my notes. I don't script any of my videos, which you could probably tell because I talk like an idiot. But, oh shit, here we go. Thank you, JB. Finally got to see a live chat. What's up, brother? Thank you so much for your super thanks or chat. What are they called? Are they super thanks? I don't know what they're called. Either way, thank you for your donation. I know a lot of channels come up with their own name of what they are, but like Spooky Astronaut, it's Thank you for your demonic blessing or some weird shit. It's funny. I don't know. But I always leave stuff like that up to you guys. I don't come up with it on my own. I love Pearl. And our new Superman was the boy or the love interest in Pearl. And like, I can't believe that people are talking shit about him as the next Superman. I'm like, dude, he was in Pearl. And I thought he was great in that movie. I think he's going to be a fantastic Superman. And I love Henry Cavill. You know, I'm not a huge comic book guy, but I still see pretty much all the movies. But I'm looking forward to it. Oh, thank you so much, the Boogeyman. I don't have I'm recording you. My phone is my camera, so I don't have a way to see. I don't think. Hold on, let me see if I can do the PayPal through my. Because he said he donated through PayPal, so let me see if I can see it on my tablet. Nope, I can't. Why is? Yeah. Ah! Shut up, Siri. Siri's so annoying. But the Boogeyman, I will count that donation with the donation you already put through together towards, like, if the same person donates more than once, I'm just going to calculate them together. And the top, I don't even know how many, top few anyway, donators are going to get shout outs in the video as just a thanks to them for really making the trip happen. So, the top few. It depends on kind of how much people donate or whatever, but I'm going to do my best to make this trip happen though. Unfortunately, I can't go and do a side hustle like I used to back in the day. I'd always go in DoorDash or Uber or Lyft or something like that. But with my fucked up foot, I can't do that kind of stuff now. So you guys are my only hustle. Although I don't feel like I'm hustling you guys. You guys know what I mean. Spooky Astronaut is another horror channel. She's good. Not as good. I love Spooky. Like she's very awesome. I love Spooky Astronaut's channel. I watch it pretty often. Like I don't miss anything that Dead Meat does. What are the other ones that I never miss? We Watched a Movie are fun. I don't watch every single video they put out, but they are fun. And they definitely talk quite a bit about horror. 3C Films talks about horror quite a bit, but also comic book movies and stuff. And 3C is one of my favorite channels. Like he's just so informative and always has a fun, lighthearted approach in the way he talks about movies, which I think is cool. Like, let's see if, hey, I can do this. Huh? Hold on. Let's see, what are the videos that I watch all the time? Like channels. I watch Cody Leach quite a bit. Like I said, We Watched a Movie. Dead Meat, of course. Like Dead Meat, they have a new podcast that dropped today, actually. So they, in my opinion, have the very best horror podcast out there. I'm a huge fan of the last podcast on the left too. They're not really horror, they're more true crime, but I love those guys. Papa Meat is amazing. And Papa Meat had a video drop today where he does like a deep dive into The Sadness, which is just the most fucked up, awesome movie. But he does a really great deep dive into it. And then Bloodbath TV, I love them. And they talk about nothing but just like, oh, hold on, I don't have this on. Yeah, Bloodbath TV. They talk about just like the most abstracted, B-rated, like fucked up movies. It's really awesome. Here, actually, let's watch a few minutes of them.
Today we watch Alan Quartermain and the Temple of Skulls. Let's find out if this is a hidden gem or a dusty relic of the past.
That was perfect.
So fake and not genuine.
Well, ChatGPT did write it. In our quest to find the holy grail of bad knockoff movies, why not check out an adventure story from the man who inspired Indiana Jones? It was intentionally released like right next to Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull, but this is the Temple of
You guys
Skulls,
see it okay?
so it's different. I don't even know if Alan Quartermain is a ripoff, because if Indiana Jones was inspired by Alan Quartermain, is this a, I don't know.
That was the ripoff.
Yeah, Indiana Jones is the ripoff of this movie.
And this movie was based on another guy.
This
my
was based
friend
on a novel.
is actually who
that inspired
edits Horror
like
Geeks.
15 other movies, including like
videos.
Sean Connery played Alan
friend Jay
Quartermain
right
in
here,
the League of Extraordinary
who's in this
Gentlemen.
channel.
But in this one, we've got that guy
the
from
Horror Geeks
Black
all right.
Sails, Sean Cameron
I don't like
Michael,
talk
a
shit
man
about
who has
anybody.
three first names, and the desire to find
I'm not a
treasure,
huge fan
even
of
though
people
he
that
only has half a map. So
very,
we have
very
Alan
much
Quartermain.
read
He's our
scripts, like
main guy. The premise is
so
he needs to get
robotic.
some money for
he's
his
getting
son who's at
better at it, but
Dragon School.
I just
My
like to
son's
see
at
people's
Dragon School. I have to get
personalities a little more.
$10,000.
Like, I'm not at all trying to talk shit.
And he's
Like,
like, "Well,
please don't
I
let this
have
go
half
back
a
to
map.
him.
I guess
He
I should
thinks that
go
I'm
on a
talking
journey."
shit.
But we're getting ahead of ourselves.
I feel like I don't
because
really
the intro
see him.
of
I
this
just
movie.
see a robot.
I think we're in the
and
Wild West
he
of
does,
Africa.
And
like in the
two
beginning,
guys are
straight
looking
up
for
did
treasure.
exactly
And one guy
what
is
that he did.
half-ass
He literally
mining
did, like,
some
full
little
count.
area, and then his buddy goes over to this dead person who
he's at
has a
least
map
kinda
in
doing
his
a little
hand.
more
What do you
unique
do?
original
You
stuff
steal it
now,
and
but
you keep it for
I don't
yourself.
know.
Well,
He's
no, you
cool.
say,
I'm
we'll do
just
this
not
50-50,
personally
rip it in half.
fan.
50-50.
I just feel like I wish I a little more.
And they jump on their horses and
a little
like,
more of
like, I'm
his
gonna get that
personality
other
and
half.
real
This guy's
body.
horse jumps over.
Hey,
his
he's growing
very
way
small
faster than I
crocodile.
am.
The effect for the horse jumping was so bad. It was like a cutout piece of paper.
Boogeyman, is that going to be your channel?
But the one guy, he's in the wrong part of town, and all these people, like, I guess, kill him.
Treasure map finder dies, but luckily for the plot of this movie.
Anyway, that's a taste of my friends over on Bloodbath TV. Okay. Sorry, I was messing with stuff. Still trying to get the hang of all of this. It's like I hit the wrong button and it makes me disappear. My address is in the description of all my videos. So pick any video except for live videos, but any of the actual videos, and just look in the description and you'll see the address to mail me anything. If you can't find it there, just comment on any video and I'll, but I can't really do it in this right now. So actually, hold on. I think I could actually. I'm not a pro at this. Yeah, professional YouTuber over here. Hold on, maybe I can, because I could do it on my tablet. So let's see. And don't worry, this isn't a personal address where I live. This is a public professional address to an office complex that sorts my mail. So it's safe. It's not, I'm not going to get hurt, because then I've had a few people be like, dude, you shouldn't be posting a public address because I don't have a PO box. But this is better because they let me know when mail comes in, and then my sister will bring it to me because she works there, like as part of that complex. All right, so there's the address. I'm going to pin it. Okay, who just texted me? Oh, Sledgehammer. Yeah. I did. Are you in the live stream? I talked about it, but hey, it's a good idea. I'll play that right now. I just would rather people go over there, but I'll definitely play it. But yeah, so I'll play a little snippet of this. But definitely go over and
you know what? Let's talk about
check
AI
it out
for a second. It helps a lot with communication, but
watch
it's
the
still
whole
really
thing.
important to make sure that everything I write still feels true to myself. And that's where Grammarly Go comes in. I'll show you 3 ways I use Grammarly Go.
I would like to go back to the past and talk about how horror started for you, your first horror movie.
I was already watching.
And Kanan, the first horror movie that you watched.
Killer sending a message.
Sorry, Ken.
The widow is just a coward who knows what happened.
I did talk about it, but here.
It seems unstoppable.
I don't know if Ken's in the chat, but Sledgehammer is really doing it right. Like they're
Welcome back to
better and better
Horror,
at the
guys.
editing
I am
and
Ken
the graphics.
Let's talk horror.
It's just
Now
comes up
today
with
I
the
am
game,
joined
and
by
I
the
love it.
amazing
I love to see
Kanan
it.
Becker. Kanan, how you doing today, man?
He's even
doing well. How are
interviewed
you?
The James
I am doing
and
very well. I
Kelsey
am
from
very
Dead
excited
Meat.
to do this.
But yeah,
It's
this
been
is
a
my
long
video that
time in the
came out
making, man.
on
So the fact
Sledgehammer
that we're
Horror
finally
today.
able to sit down and make this happen, I'm super, super excited. But before we talk about why you're here, I would like for the people that don't know you to get to know you a little bit. Kanan is a host and creator of Ghost Pirate Entertainment. He was a metal vocalist for over 15 years with indie metal bands like Mahala, Redlock, and Graven Image. When did you start being a metal vocalist? Like, when was that
just
something you knew that you wanted to
message
do?
me on Facebook Messenger.
I was about 16,
or email me.
is when I first started, messing around with music, and then it got more and more serious as I got older. And then once I got into my 20s,
All right, so that's just a little snippet of it. It's really good. It's very informative if you want to know more about me. But his channel in general, Sledgehammer Horror, is killing it right now and really deserves more attention. So I hope to see them grow over the next, short period of time because they deserve it. But definitely go watch that yourself over on Sledgehammer Horror right now. But check this out. I don't think very many of you have seen this. This is a music video that I did back in the early 2000s. It's called Graven Image, and the video Hands Around Your Neck. Check this out. This is my old band, Graven Image. Yeah, this is what I old man.
Love can't be seen, only now. My fool, my back on chain. The breakdowns come out, really every time. these two hands, these two fucking under these two hands, these two fucking under these two.
Thank you. Yeah, that was one of the bands I was in back in the day. So sorry if I hurt anyone's eardrums. I just figured that'd be fun to share with you guys. My guy for a Black Soul. Ruptured your spleen. That's awesome. Yeah, it was a good time, man. That band did okay. The band Mahala is the one that got the closest, man. We did a lot of shows, traveled to LA a bunch, did like showcases for record label stuff. Like we were like that close, but just never really worked out. It was kind of, I don't know. We were on that verge where everything went digital and everything changed right at the time. So we were kind of like wrong place, wrong time kind of thing. Because everything after like that was recorded on analog and everything after that was recorded digitally. And everybody recorded and uploaded and everything became online. And so it was kind of like record labels freaking out, stopped signing bands. They put like a freeze on signing bands. And that was kind of what happened with us. It just, the whole music world very much changed. And it's still trying to adjust to figure out things. But I think back in that day, if we had oh, thank you so much. The Villainous Narrative coming in with $20. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I lost track of where we're at. It doesn't keep track on here. The other thing I did, it showed the total donations in that live, but this doesn't. So I don't know. Have you had the opportunity to watch Hate Crime? No, that does sound familiar though. Is it, you're saying it's a Hammer horror movie? Is it from like the 70s? What does an FF? Oh, FF. I don't know why I thought it said HH. Yeah, I'm not sure. What is an FF movie? What is that? I sound sada. What? I'm lost. I lose track of what we're talking about sometimes. I wear a 2XL. Fucking fantastic. Oh, found footage. Well, you know me, I'm always down for a good found footage movie. Is that Teresa, put it remind me in a comment so I can put that so I can look for it, like if it's on Tubi or something, and I'll try to check that out because I really like found footage, especially if you're recommending it and saying it's good. Well, Discord's free, but we're not doing anything over on Discord right now. Discord is the place to be on Monday nights because that's when we're streaming movies. First I was doing it just with patrons and channel members, but now it's for everyone. So as long as you're over on Discord, and it's free, Discord's a free app. Just go over there and you'll see the little spot where everybody's watching the movies. And I play a different movie. Right now, we're going to watch the Insidious series since the new one comes out next week. So we watched the first Insidious this past Monday. And then we're going to watch Insidious 2, 3, 4. And then if I can find it, the newest one, Insidious 5, I think is the new one, right? Anyway, and so we're just going to go through different series. Sometimes we'll watch some one-offs. But yeah, every Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so 9 p.m. Eastern Time, we're on Discord, and it's free. Anybody can come watch it. It doesn't cost you anything. And Discord is a good place to talk. Like, I don't always jump in there and talk, but it's a great place for you guys all to hang out and get to know each other better too, and help like make this community even tighter and stuff, which I love. I think that's amazing. I also have a Facebook group, Ghost Pirate Entertainment on Facebook. And that group's getting a little more lively as well. It's another free thing. So yeah, you don't have to be a channel member or patron to be able to be involved in the community. So don't think that. And the links are in the description of all my videos for all the socials, for the Facebook group, for the Discord, for Twitter, Instagram. I'm trying to do more and more on Twitter, and I'm doing more and more on TikTok, but I'm not super active on Instagram. Once I start doing trips and that stuff, then I'll get more involved, I think, with that, because I'll have things to take pictures of. But right now, I don't really have anything to take a picture of. Every picture would basically just be a picture of me sitting here editing and doing shit on my technology, my phone, my tablet, or the laptop. I'm not sure which one is my favorite Insidious movie. That's why I'm going back through the series, because to be honest, I don't remember them. Like, I remembered the first one somewhat, but when we rewatched it this past week, like, I was just blown away on how well done that movie is. It was a lot better than I remembered. I remembered it like it being like jump scares and fun stuff like that. But I'm talking about the dialogue, the characters, like they feel really, really real. I just really enjoyed it. And so I want to go back through the series because I've seen them all. I've went to the theater and seen each one when they come out. But to be honest, I don't remember them at all. I don't remember much of anything about any of them. So, but it's been quite a while since even the last one came out. Thanks for being here, Teresa. Like, if this community is saving my life. Like, if you guys weren't here and weren't doing this live, I would probably be sitting here feeling lonely and bummed out. So I appreciate you guys more than you'll ever know. All right, my man, everyone in the chat, I got a boogie. All right, Filth. See you next time. I'm going to try to do one more live this week, probably on Friday evening. So if you're around, jump on Friday night. We'll be doing another hangout. Yeah, the bride, but just the whole world, just the way it's shot, the whole world looks amazing. Hell yeah, Jin coming through with memberships again. Welcome aboard, Aaron T. Thomas. Who else did he give one to, or she give one to? Cynthia. Yeah, welcome to the crew. Appreciate all the channel members and patrons. And every one of those helps too, because it helps raise money for the channel. If you just joining, I'm trying to raise money to go on a trip to see Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. The Silver Shamrock Factory is actually a real place. It's in California. It's about 5 hours from where I live. And I want to go down there because the building is falling apart and I want to see it before it's demolished. Hopefully they'll restore it and then it won't get demolished, but it's looking really, really bad. And it's been a goal of mine for forever to go there and see it in person. But I want to go there and film from there. So I'm going to do my weekly video shot from there and show you guys around and do a live from there and a hangout. It's like a road trip. I'm going to take everybody on a field trip with me. So I'm trying to raise money to do that at the end of July. So every penny, membership, everything really, really helps to push that forward. And then the top donating members, or whoever, I'm not members, but the top donating people are going to be shouted out in my weekly video that I do live from there, as well as the edited video, the weekly list video from there as well. So anyway, just trying to catch anyone up who might be just joining. If you see people talking about my trip and whatever, it's that's what I'm talking about. Let me look. I'm missing something. Okay, later, David. It's David. Good night. Affliction. What year? Affliction is such a good movie. Kel Hoffman. Thank you so much. Hell yeah. Man, I love it. I would love, let me rephrase it. I would love an SCP movie. That would, dude, how is no one doing that? I know they're working on a Backrooms movie right now, and that's exciting. But yeah, how is no one coming up with an SCP movie right now? Recently on Dead Meat, they did an episode on SCP, and it was really cool to hear them do a deep dive into it and talk about it. It's such a fascinating, fun subject that a lot of older people aren't even aware of. It's just such a fun, cool little world, like niche of the internet world. I think SCP is so creepy and so fun. Someone's got to do a movie on it. I don't even know who owns the rights to that though, because it's kind of a public thing, kind of like Creepypasta, or random everyone just kind of contributes to it. So that might be why we don't see a movie. Yeah, Afflicted is incredible. It might be my favorite found footage movie, Afflicted. It's so good. But don't go watching the trailer. If you haven't seen that movie, just go in as blind as you can, because I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. That movie is so good. What? Who's trying to kick who out? What am I missing here? Oh, no, nobody's trying to kick you out. I think they just thought you left, that you were dipping. Because at the same time, David, a couple other people were leaving. Be one of us, one of us, one of us. Yeah, there are some cool shorts. But I bet the licensing on that is probably why we're not seeing anything in development on it. But also, a lot of the Hollywood people are slow to get around to a lot of these things. Like, it's like they're so not aware, because they're all ran by like 90-year-old white guys. I love Overlord. And the same guys that did Overlord, or guy that did, the same director of Overlord did damn it, that Possession movie that just came out not long ago. Someone will remember. Oh, what's it called? Damn it. I was just talking to someone about it. Yeah. Me and my stupid old brain. All right, man. I will check it out and get back to you as soon as I can. SCP, I'm not sure, to be honest, what the SCP stands for, but what it is, it's this made up thing, and it's kind of like creepypasta, where it's made by just tons of different people, but it's these creatures that there's like a code, and they all like these different categories of unexplainable phenomena creatures. And there's an organization, the SCP organization, that rounds them all up and identifies them and captures them and things like that. But it's really cool because there's so many different like powers and all these weird things that each one does. And there's these like military type of database things that are written that tells you what each SCP is, like what their powers are, what they do. And it's creepy and it's so fun, so imaginative, very, very cool. I highly recommend checking out the Dead Meat podcast episode that they did on it, because they really explain it way better than I can. And they give you examples too. And it's a lot of fun. And once you dive down that rabbit hole, you'll have fun with it. Yeah, there it is. Special containment procedures. Thank you. Thank you, Leslie. Always coming through. Pope's Exorcist. Thank you. Yeah, Pope's Exorcist, the movie I was trying to think of, and I brain farted. But yeah, the director that did Overlord also did the Pope's Exorcist. And I thought Pope's Exorcist was a lot of fun. A ranking of VHS films. You mean of the VHS franchise of movies? Or ranking the VHS movies that I have? Or you're talking about the movies. I don't know. I struggle at ranking stuff. I really do. Because I always enjoy things for different reasons. Like there's always different things about that I enjoy. And I don't know. I'd have to go through and watch and rewatch the VHS movies. I know 94 is definitely up there. It's no question. It's one of my favorites. It might be my favorite. I know the first one would be towards the top. The second one, I wasn't a big fan of. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember much about it, but I remember not being a huge fan of it. And 99 was okay. It had some segments that were pretty cool, but in general, it was like kind of mid-grade. But off the top of my head, that's kind of in that order, I guess. Yeah, Ratma is the shit. Like I'm telling you, 94. It also is 94 is like my era, man. I was a teenager for the first time and had a job for the first time and was running around with my friends getting to do different things, got stoned for the first time, like 94, 95, 96, like right in that area. And so that movie has just got this real nostalgic. They really captured that time in history, I thought, really, really well in that as well. Yeah, the Wicker Man remake is not a good movie, but the original Wicker Man is really, really good. It's a classic. Thank you, Johnny. You were 4? Oh, 94? Yeah, I was 15, 16, something like that. My Discord is still open and empty, just saying. David, did you share your Discord link? I didn't see it. Got to share the link. It's always hard to get people to go somewhere if they got to type it all in. But also, David, go join the Ghost Pirate Discord. It'll be a much easier way to get people to come over and connect with you, because if you link up through there, everybody will see you when they're on there watching the movie night and whatnot and connect with you. It's Ghost Pirate Entertainment. There's the link in all the videos. There's a link to the Discord. Here, let me see if I can bring it up. Hold on. Oh, shit. You're right. It isn't there. I don't know why. It should have been in the video description, but it's not. So give me a second. It should just be Ghost Pirate Entertainment. Did you type in Ghost Pirate Entertainment? Yeah, Ghost Pirate Entertainment. Here, I'm gonna put it in chat right now. If I can get my stupid tablet to work. Hold on. I promise I'm working on it. Man, YouTube is tripping out. I don't know if it's YouTube, though, or if it's my tablet. All right. So that is the Discord link. Definitely go over and join the Discord every Monday night at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. We're going to be doing a free movie. Whatever. Leslie is lying. There is no way she's 52. If you look at that woman, she is not 52. Now, me, on the other hand, people are guessing way older. Someone said I was like 56. I'm like, dude, seriously? Like, I'm still a ways away. Don't age me that fast. I'm like, I know I'm falling apart, but shit. I don't know, Jing. I tried to do it and it doesn't work either. I have noticed in the past, it depends on the device I'm using. And it might have been something I turned off or on. I don't think so. Okay, I'm confused, Trang. What do you mean? Are you chopped liver? What did I miss? It's hard to keep track of all the comments. I'm a clunky, slobbery 52. Whatever, man. Like, that's what I'm learning is you could look one age or be an age and not feel that age, and also your body cannot be that age. Like, there's a lot of people that are nowhere near like in the shape my body's in, and they can be, I mean, I've met people in their 50s that are way, or 60s, not 50s, like 60s, 70s, that are physically in way better shape than me because of all my medical bullshit. So age really doesn't matter at all. It's more about the life you live and how well you take care of yourself, but also how much money you have, how good your medical is. Like, it's something that younger people just do not realize. Like, the quality of medical and going to your appointments and getting your teeth fixed and all those things that your parents tell you about, there's a reason, because when you end up in your 40s and 50s and 60s, you start going, fuck, I really wish I'd gone to the dentist, or fuck, I wish I had taken care of whatever when I was in my 20s, because I would be in a hell of a lot better shape at this point. So age doesn't matter, but the age your body's at and the age you feel, like, that's what matters. Yeah, same here. Exactly. I got a lot of miles on this roadster. I wish I was a 90s baby. I would like to. Well, I don't know. I'm happy where I'm at. I'm happy with life and the direction that I feel things are going. I'm never one that really feels like I would want to go back in time, but in a lot of ways, I wish I had taken care of myself. But so much of the problem with me, it wasn't a matter of trying, it wasn't a matter of want, it was a matter of being super fucking poor, being a starving artist and struggling to figure out what I was supposed to do, and just having absolute shit medical. It wasn't until our Obamacare that I even had or was able to take any of the medications for my diabetes. So basically I was like 30 something, or in my 30s by the time I was able to take any of my insulin or any of my diabetic stuff, because I just didn't have insurance. And by that point, my body had already aged way beyond what it should have been. I mean, because that's how advanced diabetes works. It just works. It just wears your body out. It's basically what it does. Hey, dude, you ever see this movie called Antrim? I started it. I felt kind of bored by it. The whole legend of that movie is really what's interesting about it. It's not so much, I think, the movie itself that's that good. It's like, it's good marketing, but it just was pretty boring to me. So it's one that I probably need to restart and watch again at some point. All right, cool cats. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with us. Did you ever get to the part with the still shot of the demon? I don't think so. I don't remember. I honestly don't, to be totally honest, I don't remember much of anything about what I watched. Just that it felt pretty boring. And I was just like, okay, this is just an overhyped movie that did good guerrilla marketing, but isn't actually worth a damn. But I do need to watch it. I've also just never heard anything good about it. Yeah, I'm telling you, I know a lot of people are against Obamacare and stuff, and I'm not trying to get into a political thing, but I just know for me personally, I wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for Obamacare, straight up. Because before Obamacare, I could not get any medical, I could not get any medications, and I was literally just falling apart. Yeah, like, I'm not going to go into some of the horrific stuff that's happened to my body and things that have happened to me because of all those years of not getting the stuff and not getting the treatment I should have had. But it took away a good chunk of life, of healthy life, that and things that I would like, things I would like to be able to do that I just can't do and will never be able to do, like physically or whatever. So, but I'm grateful that it exists, because I literally would not be alive if Obamacare hadn't started. So I'll check it out. Yeah, I'll definitely check Antrim out. I've been meaning to go back to it. It's just, it's so, a lot of times it's about the mood that I'm in. It's like if I'm just not feeling in a certain mood and a movie comes on and I'm just like, I'm just not feeling into it. That doesn't mean it's not a good movie. yeah, it's just, and I understand. I don't know. I do understand people on the other end where Obamacare, like the amount of money they've had to spend and this and that is fucked them up or whatever. And like, I get it, but I just know a lot of people, including myself, and I'm seeing a bunch of people in the chats too. Like, it's just been a lifesaver. So I've always felt like there's got to be a middle ground somewhere, like a better way. But I also feel like, you got to do something. You can't just have our medical system the way it was for so many years. We're like, oh, you don't have a good job, you don't have the money. Well, you're gonna die. Sorry, because like, I don't know. If you guys knew me personally and knew my work ethic, you'd get it. Like, I work my ass off and have my entire adult life. It's just, I was talking about earlier. I started working when I was 12. I had my own landscaping business. I started with like multiple lawnmowers. Like, it's just, I've always worked, but I don't even understand. I've never really been able to figure out why. I don't know. I don't know if it's bad luck, stupid decisions, but that's awesome, Leslie. That is so huge. It's like, it's so hard to explain to people that have really good health and haven't had to have surgeries and haven't had, to live on medication. I mean, I have 24 medications, or yeah, right around 20 medications that I take every single day. Like, people don't, they don't go through that. It's hard for them to relate. And like, I get that. And I'm not the person to force anything on anyone, but I feel like I have a right to be alive too. And I just want to be able to contribute to this, to society. I don't want a free ride. I could probably be on medical or on social security now and disability or whatever. And I just don't do it because as long as I feel like I can contribute in some way, I want to keep contributing to society, keep helping in some way. Well, I think that's amazing, Leslie. I think that should be applauded. That's a huge thing. Like, I don't know what the medical and stuff situation is like, because I think you're in Florida. I don't know what the medical situation is like there, but I know here in California, like, it's so hard to fucking afford medical. Like, it's crazy expensive. Yeah, I think a lot of, or like a couple of the bigger countries are doing free medical for people, and like, it's just, you got to help people get medical in one way or another, as especially people that are wanting to get it and are still trying to contribute to society. I haven't seen Unwelcome yet. I really want to watch it. I'm planning on watching that one and a couple other ones on Shudder here in the next couple days. Shudder will be the next list that I start watching movies and getting ready for. But yeah, I have not seen it yet, but I've heard nothing but good things about it. That's what I mean, villainous narrative. Like, however, I feel like everyone should be able to contribute in some way to society. And as long as you're still trying, like, we need to make it possible for people to live and do, whatever they can to contribute. Like, give the people the tools, give them, the medical, the housing, the food, whatever. I'm not a big believer in just like handing out shit, but like, help people. Like, if they're trying, help them. I don't know. I try not to get into this kind of stuff because it can be a hot button thing, and I like this channel to be about fun and about horror and stuff. What is Helvir? Selena, what is that coming to Netflix on Friday? Later, Silence Trees. Thanks for hanging out. I'm also in Manitoba. Yeah, my foot, it's slowly but surely gonna heal. It's just slowly going. No, I reviewed there was a movie that's a similar name that I did talk about. I forget what it was though. Oh yeah, Hellfest is coming back to Netflix. Yeah, it was on Netflix for a long time. I love Hellfest. Like it is to me one of the new essentials, like right up there with Haunt for new horror movies that are great for the Halloween season. Like they just feel like Halloween. So I'm glad Netflix is bringing that back. I'm in California too. I didn't know you were in California, Jing. Thank you for hanging out, Teresa. Yeah, I love Haunt. That is such a fun movie. As a matter of fact, I have the signed mask. See, check it out. I have this mask, and it's signed by the guy that I forget his name, but by the guy that played the ghost in Haunt. It's one of the things I have on the set. I'm not an autograph guy. I didn't like. I had this sent to me. I don't go seeking them out, but I still think it's fucking rad. Like, I'm more the guy that appreciates like the small indie movies. There's like a hair on it. Like that is more exciting to me if I have an autograph from like someone from a small indie movie. That's more exciting to me than like some big celebrity from a big movie or whatever. Like, I don't know. I just get excited by small independent stuff. Yeah, I know. I think it's fucking rad too, David. It's just such a good movie. I love that movie so much. No, a lot. I mean, I have Leslie, I have sold quite a bit of my art, but I do still have a lot of it still available. I actually have a massive storage unit that's just full of my art, and it's just sitting there because I can't with my hands. I mean, like this hand, I can barely close it. It's all fucked up. And this one is just in so much pain, and I can't bend that finger more than that. I can't do art, and I can't really do much with it. And so I figure down the road, hopefully I'll be able to do some shows or something. I don't even know. I honestly don't know what I'm doing with my art, but I love what I've done. And like, it was a lot of work, and I've made a lot of things that I still think are pretty cool. And so I don't throw it away. I just have it sitting there. And one of these days I'll try to publicize it and try selling it or whatever, do some shows or whatever. I have a lot of it. So if there's any of it that you're interested in, just send me a picture of it on my Instagram, Kanan Becker on Instagram. That's where all my art is. So just take a screen grab or whatever of the piece that you're interested in and let me know, and I'll let you know if it's still available. Quite a bit is still, though. I mean, I have sold a lot, but I made a lot. So I still have quite a bit of art. Like hundreds of pieces is what I mean by a lot. Later, the boogeyman. Oh, in Anaheim. Okay. Yeah, I'm in Northern California. Bye, Zeth. Thank you so much, Warren. The Medium. That's the one on Shutter, right? Isn't it like foreign? Is that the one I'm thinking of? if it is the one I'm thinking of, that movie is incredible. It's so dark. It's like a found footage, but it feels so real, so dark and just uncomfortable. Oh, such a good movie. I think that's the one you're probably thinking of. If that is, then yeah, I absolutely love that movie. I think I recommended it on a Shutter list a while back. Yeah, I saw the trailer for Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, I thought, I don't know. I feel like it's going to be a little different than Willy's Wonderland, but I thought Willy's Wonderland, as stupid as it was still fun. And that's all I would expect from a Five Nights at Freddy. I'm not someone that played the game. I think in a lot of ways that movie is going to be a PG-13 more than likely, and it's going to be just aimed towards that audience because there's tons and tons of people that grew up playing the game. I've never played it. I know what it is, but I've never played it, so I'm not really excited about the movie. I'm going to try before the movie comes out to play the game, so at least I have context a little bit, so I can watch the movie and review it fairly. But yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of indifferent about it, I just love Nicolas Cage. Like I liked the choice of him not saying anything in it because I thought it was so not what you would expect from Nicolas Cage is what made it fun to me. But it wasn't like a great movie. It was what you would expect. It's these people in suits pretending to be animatronics killing people. Like it's a stupid concept and it was just fun. Beijing. I don't know how I'm supposed to say your name. Is it Jing? Because you said it's short for Jennifer. So do you say it Jing? Question: is there a horror movie that you refuse to watch? Mine is Hostel and Inch of the Killer. No, I don't know why you wouldn't watch those. If other than like gore, those aren't that big of a deal. I mean, I don't know if you just can't handle like super gore, then I get it. But like they're not. It's just a lot of gore. Like The Sadness was as bad as either of those movies. I think The Sadness was much worse than Hostel and right up there with Itchy the Killer. I would give VFW like a 7.5. I love it. I think it's fantastic. Like it's such a fun movie, but it's it's an indie movie. You got to keep it into perspective, and that's why I'm not gonna give it higher than like a 7.5 because you know what I mean. You got to leave room for the like great movies, but it's to me it's well above average for an indie movie and a really fun movie. Okay, the Banana Splits movie I thought was just stupid. I honestly didn't really have much fun with that movie. I was hard to even explain what the difference was, but the Banana Splits movie just felt like it was trying too hard and it's just stupid. Dude, oh my God. Leslie, I laughed out loud. And I know it's so fucked up, but when he fucked her eye hole, I laughed out loud because it was just so ridiculous, so like extreme. I don't know. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. And I think I'm alone on the island with that because everybody else seems to freak out by that. But to me, it was just because of, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it, but I just thought that was the funniest thing. And I'm not someone that's okay with, sexual assaults or anything like that at all. Like I'm not a fan of it, but I also think as long as it's done correctly and there's a point in it in a movie, there's a reasoning for it to be in a movie, I'm okay with it, but it needs to be handled correctly. Do you have any great movies you could name? Well, I mean, there's tons of great movies. So it's like what category, like what type of movie, old movie, new movie, like there's great movies in every single type of subgenre and era. So, you got to get specific. Like, you know, is there a great werewolf movie? Well, yeah. You know, is there is there a great ghost movie or vampire movie? And like, that's why I made those lists. Is so each one has what I think are the 10 best, taking everything to get into consideration for that subgenre. Yeah, I laughed a lot in The Sadness too. It was just so over the top. Like the gore lost all meaning at a point because it was just so much blood and so gory and so like outlandish that it just became, like you said, laughable. You know, I'm not saying I don't have a problem with the movie. Like, I'm good with that. It's just when you have that much gore and that much blood, it loses all point of being disturbing at all. I mean, it really, for me, it got to a point where I was like, hey, whatever, this dude's arm gets broken. Okay. You know, gore and blood everywhere. Like, okay, these people are fucking in the blood pool over here. Okay, whatever. I love Psycho Goreman. I saw Psycho Goreman opening day at the drive-ins, I believe it was, because no theaters were open, and I loved it so much. I just wish I could have seen it in a theater. But I love PG Psycho Goreman. Such a fun movie. It was very nostalgic. Took me back to like Power Rangers and things like that. It's such a cool movie. I love the practical effects. I didn't do an 80s specific slasher list. I did do a slasher list, which I got a lot of grief for because I didn't put giallo movies on there, but I just never really think of giallo as slasher. I always think of giallo as kind of just their own category, their own subgenre, which is probably not correct, but I just didn't think about them when I was making my slasher list. But one of these days, that would be a fun one, Cammy, to make an 80s only slasher list. I mean, that is the era of slasher movies. There are so many just great movies from that era. But a movie like that takes a tremendous amount of movies for me to watch. So, like, that's the thing. Because I have to make one of these videos every single week, at least one of them, it's hard to ever dive too deep. Is like sometimes there's a topic I would like to dive deeper into, but I just don't have the time. Like, to dive into a video like that I would want to would be like one video a month. And not only I feel like I want to have more content out there for you guys than that, but also the algorithm just dumpster fire. My channel would disappear. I definitely couldn't make a living from this. But the goal is when the channel gets a little bigger and I actually have money to maybe pay for someone to help me out a little bit, like an assistant on some level, and help me in some way. I don't know how yet, but also me just getting better at doing these things and a better system and all these different things, and do more research and, you know, better at research, better at notes, like whatever, then I want to do more lists like that. But that's a reason why I don't make a ton of those lists, is to do them right, give them to do them real justice. It's just, I got to do a ton of research. My rat woke up. She's pissed off. She's over there. She does this little like grunt thing when I'm making too much noise and she gets mad. She just goes, I have two of them, but the one of them won't wake up for anything. She's just big, fat, lazy rat. I heard they're working on a sequel. Sequel to what? What did I miss? Have you ever made it Tokyo Gore Police? Oh, they're making a sequel to Tokyo Gore Police? Or Psycho Goreman? I can't remember what Exist is. I'm pretty sure I've seen that one. Isn't that the Bigfoot movie? Good night, Susu. Are you leaving, James? Thanks for coming through, man. Oh, yeah. The Dimensional Martyrs, it's not about the gore. See, that's what I was talking about with the sadness. It's like they do so much gore. It's so over the top. It loses all reference. It loses the ability to shock you and make you really disturbed. Whereas Martyrs, there was gore, but it was just enough. It was what was actually happening, the pacing of it, the way it just really put you there into this situation that made it so disturbing. That movie is incredibly disturbing. Like, if someone watches that movie and is not disturbed, I think they just don't quite grasp it for whatever reason. They're just not old enough, or they just don't connect with it for whatever reason. But if you like really can get what's going on in that movie and connect with it and get like enraptured in it or whatever, it's extremely, extremely disturbing. One of the most, probably, yeah, definitely up there with one of the most disturbing movies I've ever seen. I was really disturbed also by oh man, See No Evil. See No Evil was the other one that is in like jumps to mind. That was very, very disturbing. The ending of that movie, incredibly disturbing. Man, I need to get through Savage Land. I don't know why, but I've tried to watch that movie a couple times because a few of you said you need to watch it, and I just can't get into it. Yeah, I liked Machine Girl. I thought that was a fun movie. It's over on Shudder, and like nobody ever talks about that movie. And I thought Machine Girl was actually pretty dope. It's like so gory and wild. But yeah, I like it a lot. I think it's a great movie. I haven't played a ton of video games. Silent Hill, though, is the only one I can really think of that I played some that really used to scare me. But that was way back in like PS1, PS2 days. I've just never been able to do anything besides work. So like this is like the first time in my life now where I'm getting to do some things that I want to. So it's why I want to do some traveling. It's why I'm trying to raise money on this live stream. It's why, I want to start doing some live, like video game live streams, like, and just do more of that stuff because I can now. I'm not retired. I have the kind of job that is me getting to do the things I enjoy and share with you guys. And I just think it's great. So I'd like to incorporate video games, horror video games into that. See No Evil 2. That's a different movie. See No Evil, the one I'm talking about, is not the one with the wrestler guy. I'm talking about the one that came out last year. It's a Norwegian movie, I think, or Belgian movie. Am I not thinking of the right name? Speak No Evil. I'm sorry. I said See No Evil. It's Speak No Evil. The movie I'm thinking of is Speak No Evil. Sorry. My apologies. No, the movie Speak No Evil is absolutely just, the ending of that movie is so twisted and fucked up. It's over on Shudder, I believe, still. But be warned, like that movie will fuck you up. At least I think it will. Like the ending of it to me was as haunting and disturbing as the ending of Martyrs. What's so weird to me is that they're making a remake of Speak No Evil. It just came out last year and they're making an American version of it. And that's just really weird to me because it's like a lot of that movie is in English already. I just don't understand why it's getting an American adaptation. I don't know. It's such a good movie, though. But absolutely fucked up. It'll leave you kind of feeling depressed. Yeah, Audition back in the day was pretty uncomfortable. It doesn't, I don't know if it stands up now because these other movies that we've had that I've seen or whatever, but Audition definitely back in the day, especially the scene with her cutting his foot off. Like that is some gnarly shit. But I'm not a fan. I'm not that guy. I'm not someone that's out there always trying to find the most extreme movie I can. I've never been super into extreme horror. I'm more into storytelling and the visuals and the creativity. Like that's the stuff that turns me on, that gets me like all pumped up and excited. You know, like you guys know, like you watch the channel. It's not that I'm against extreme. It's just a lot of those feel like it's extreme for the sake of extreme. Like they're trying to just like freak everyone out. They're trying to like, be the next gnarly fucking movie. And I don't know. Like that's just not always my cup of tea. Now, some of them, like the one we were just talking about, Martyrs and Speak No Evil, they're fantastic movies. Coming Home in the Dark, great movie. So it doesn't matter that it's extreme to me. The extreme parts have purpose, and they like go, there's a point to it, and it needs to be extreme like that so that it can have this really haunting, powerful story. It's like a vehicle for the story. It's not just extreme to shock you. Yeah. Serbian film is what I'm talking about, where it's just trying to shock you. I don't feel like it. I don't know. I mean, who will argue with that? I mean, because it is a competently shot movie, but like for me personally, I just thought it was just a movie to shock people. Yeah, I mean, the Speak No Evil remake is strange because I don't know why it's not letting you. People have been sending me money all night. If it's not doing super things, just do it through Venmo or PayPal, because then I'll actually get the whole $5 anyway. YouTube takes like 30% of anything that you donate through here. But if you can't, don't worry about it either. But yeah, I'm not against them doing a Speak No Evil remake. I'm just, man, my bracelet is like falling off. Anyway, I'm not against them making a remake. It's just strange to me. Like it just came out last year, and a lot of the movie already is English speaking. So I just don't understand why they're making an American version of it. Like in some cases, it makes sense. Like especially back in the day when they like made an American version of The Ring, Ringu into The Ring and The Grudge and whatever, because they were culturally kind of different and they were definitely not in English. Even those like it's like Wreck and Quarantine. Like most people, including myself, think Wreck is a much better movie than Quarantine. It's not that Quarantine's not a good movie. It's just Wreck's better. And so it's kind of like, why are you even bothering? Especially when you're going to basically make the exact same movie just in English. I can't get my bracelet to tighten up. Sucks. I don't know why. Thank you, Jaeger, for some rat food. They eat everything I eat. So that's basically meaning you're saying for me to feed myself. Yeah, there's only a few things I eat that I don't let them eat. Although there are things that I shouldn't be eating either. Like peanut butter makes me sick for some reason. Like messes with my stomach. And they can't eat peanut butter either. Yeah, see, so Jaeger's was able to go through fine. So who was it? So Wolfbane, I don't know why yours wouldn't go through. My only guess is that you have something with your bank account set up that it's like not cooperating with the YouTube setup. It's possible you have like a block of some kind. Man, I cannot figure this bracelet out. I've been able to tighten it before. It sucks because this is a bracelet I had. It's like handmade from these Mexican people down in near Mexico in San Diego, and I love it. Oh, it's because the knot pulled through. Thank you, Leslie, on behalf of Wolfbane. Thank you. Freaking Hollywood just ran out of good ideas. No, there's tons of good ideas. It's just the thing I don't think a lot of people really get is that big Hollywood is about money. So it's not that they don't have any ideas, it's that they're just trying to make money. They're not trying to make good movies. They're just trying to make whatever they need to make money. And if that's the case, you want to go with a safe bet. You want to go with something that has a pretty good likelihood of doing well. So if you're just gonna, if you're doing an IP that has already made money in the past, there's a good chance it's gonna make money again. It's like, the superhero stuff. It is made money before, so it's probably gonna make money again. And that's why they do these. It's not that they don't have ideas. There's tons and tons of amazing writers out there, amazing artists that can write badass shit. And Hollywood just doesn't want to go with that because it's a risk, and so movies like that only get like little bits. They give them $1 million here, $1 million there, because it's low risk. It's why horror is the most original genre, in my opinion, because you can make a horror movie for a lot less money. And you get movies like Barbarian and Smile from last year that cost a couple $1 million and make like $100 million. And so they have these huge profits, like X and Pearl. They made like 30-40 million, or Terrifier that made like 15 million. But when you're talking about like Terrifier cost $250,000, that's a huge profit margin. And so horror is like killing it, and they're original, unique stuff. But I think I have a bloody nose. I do. We'll be right back. Well, guys, I just got a bloody nose for some reason. So I'm actually going to call it there because I don't want to just sit here trying to talk with a bloody nose. That's so weird. I haven't got a bloody nose in a long time. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out and for all your donations. I'll do another live on Friday. And then don't forget that on Monday nights, we're doing a free movie night over on Discord. So until then, guys, I'll see you next time. Remember, guys, horror can be fun. And I'll see you guys next time.